Here's a question read aloud for Beyond Lies the Web, thought questions. This is for how I broke it down into part 2, sections 4 through 6. 1A, infer. So to infer means it doesn't give you the answer in the text. To infer means you have to make an educated guess based on the evidence. So, infer. Based on the characters' reactions in section 4, how often do the crew members see aliens that look like talking animals? So look at the reactions in section 4, and how often do the crew members see aliens that look like talking animals? 1B. So this question is related to 1A. So select the line from section 4 that best provides evidence for your answer to 1A. Select the line from section 4 that best provides evidence for your answer to 1A. I wonder if there's a planet native inside it, he said thoughtfully. Maybe we should open it up and have a look. I beg your pardon, the wub said. Then he came back over and stood with the men. Oh, goodness, the wub cried. Is that all you people can think of, killing and cutting? So, how often do you think crew members have seen aliens that look like animals? And how can you tell? Question 3, or 2. Despite the captain's plans of eating him, describe the wub's behavior in section 5. Nervous and jittery, angry and bitter, joyful and excited, calm and good-natured. Next, throughout this passage, what is the main disagreement between the captain and the wub? The main disagreement. The captain wants to eat the wub does not want to be eaten. The wub wants to talk about philosophy, the captain prefers geology. The captain wants to impress his crew, the wub also wants to impress the crew. The wub wants to become a crew member, the captain only lets Earthmen apply. Next. Is the captain a round or a flat character? How do you know? So, look back at your vocabulary for round and flat character. So, the captain is round because all we know is that he is a captain and wants food for his crew. He is flat because all we know is that he is a captain and he wants food for his crew. He is round because he has a lot of interests, strengths, and weaknesses that are shared with us. He is flat because he has a lot of interests, strengths, and weaknesses that he shared with us. So you need to know what round and flat mean, and then you need to be able to tell if we know a lot about the captain or just 2 things about the captain. Is the wub a round or a flat character? Okay. How many character traits do we know about the wub? Check all that apply. So whenever you see boxes instead of circles, that means you can pick more than one. And with Google Forms, you can see that it says 10 points. So that means 10 of the choices will be correct on here. So you're going to want to find 10 that apply to the wub. He likes philosophy. He seems to view Earthmen as less evolved than his own species. He plays violin. He looks like a giant hog. He has telepathy. He is from a very old race. He is violent. He can read minds. He has other secret mind abilities he has not told the captain about yet. He can speak any language he comes into contact with. He hates people. He enjoys dressing fancy. He describes his race as tolerant, eclectic, and Catholic. And Catholic's just part of the terminology for meaning like kind-hearted don't kill people, because remembering like the wub's digging into the captain's mind to figure out what words mean. So Catholic is a religion, based in Christianity, and so that's what they mean by that term. He is still willing to work with and learn from humans, even though they want to eat him. He is the captain of his own ship. So do your best to find 10 of those that you think we know or can infer about the wub. And last for part 2, reread the last part of this section, starting at "The captain stood up, philosophy." So describe in your own words what happens at the end of this section, and then predict what might happen next. So that's worth 2 points. Describe what happened in the very last section, and predict what will happen next.